You're with Asia Confidential. Economies in the West, China, India and Malaysia look set to become the luxury industry's boom areas. And that's according to companies that specialize in the business of luxury like Quintessentially, which provides a specialty concierge service for the region's elite. Quintessentially CEO Emma Matthews sat down with Bloomberg's Melissa Long to talk about these trends.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's ostentatious. We're seeing certainly our members throughout the region spending their money on more sort of experiential travel. Without a doubt, there is obviously an appetite for luxury in this part of the world. It's a lot more of a sort of a personalised, bespoke service that they're requiring. Certainly, with the global concierge that we offer, members are travelling, more extensively, and they're wanting those insider gems when they're reaching their locations.
This is also a big shift from what your original business enterprise was, which was more about concierge business. Now you're seeing people really sticking themselves to trying to find new experiences and I guess having rich experiences through their riches.
Well, I think if you're looking at the experiences, I mean, we've been organising travel trips to, if it's wine tasting, maybe obviously in the south of France, maybe it's a cultural appreciation tour throughout Europe, maybe it's learning to play polo in Argentina as well, maybe it's a yoga retreat in Bhutan. So I think that people are enriching their lives, and I think it's really for those consumers who understand and appreciate luxury as well.
Why do you think that shift is happening with the way people are spending?
I think certainly with the way people are spending their money, they have the luxury goods, they have the cars, the bags, the limited editions, and I think that people's sophistication with luxury is rising. It's going to the next level.
But people are still interested in having those must-have gadgets, those must-have purses.
No, absolutely. I mean, certainly the must-haves. I mean, certainly if we're looking at in China, which is obviously on our doorstep, we're seeing a number of our members requesting, limited edition watch. Maybe they're a watch collector, and now we're actually seeing them and flying them to Geneva to have that experience, to then go and see behind the scenes of that, that limited edition bespoke watch made for them.
You mentioned China. I know you have a number of offices in China.
We have a couple, yeah.
But you're also looking at other markets. You just set up offices in India, India and Malaysia.
Yeah, absolutely. We started the Hong Kong office. I started the Hong Kong office 5 years ago now, and we've just opened up our 10th office in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur. And yes, we have got offices, and we've got offices in Delhi and China, Beijing, Shanghai, and elsewhere around the region.
How is the market there, as it's emerging in India or Malaysia, different than the market you already have established in Hong Kong or in London or somewhere in the States? I
certainly think from our membership base and so the questions, they are discerning individuals, and the questions or the requests that are being put through are very much the same. We are a lifestyle, concierge company, so it is restaurant, nightclub reservations, but also a lot of it's access to particular sporting events, concert events around the world, film premieres, the Cannes Film Festival that recently happened, F1 in Monaco as well. So the requests, I say, are very similar for our membership base.
Okay, so you have more than 50 offices around the world. Yes, where are some of the other locations you are hopeful or you really see yourself infiltrating in the next 5-10 years? I think certainly if I'm looking at the regional level here, for me it's very much opening up an office in Indonesia and Philippines and Taiwan. We are covered throughout Southeast Asia, but I think by further opening and expanding in these offerings, it will cover our geographical footprint will be even wider. Elsewhere, I mean, we're looking at offices in South America, Latin America. We've opened up in Brazil and Argentina and in Colombia recently as well. So there are obviously incredible growth opportunities for your industry, for your field, but we're also noticing a shift, or you're noticing a shift in the way people are spending their money. You have created a foundation as well. How interesting is that to your clientele, and how much are they dedicating to it? Yeah, I think hugely. I mean, the Quintessentially Foundation is something that I'm very passionate about, because I do believe in certainly giving back to the community, and I think that with our members, we're able to we're seeing them maybe not spend with the big charitable organisations. With the foundation, it's very much on a localised project. So we're working with local charities in Hong Kong. We have an annual fundraiser, Style for Schools, which is involving a number of the different local schools in Hong Kong to become up-and-coming designers, or to nominate up-and-coming designers. I want to talk about one other thing before we wrap up, because we're a little bit tight on time right now, Emma, but you have a concierge business. You have to be available 24/7. Yeah. What are some of the odd demands you've received over the years?
one of my most favourite questions. Maybe it is flying in blueberries from Patagonia. Maybe it's actually having a Premiership footballer play at your son's birthday party. Maybe it is having an Indiana Jones experience in Jordan. We've closed down the pyramids in Egypt for a party for 300. I mean, the list is on. But everyday experiences we do organise as well.
Now, China was one of the few regions to register increased art sales during the financial crisis. How's that affecting the mood in the fine arts market? Bloomberg's Zeb asked Jonathan Stone, Managing Director at Christie's Asia, about the upcoming Hong Kong auction in May.